hello everyone. In this week's video, I'm going to be talking about celestial blue light codes. What are they and why do they seem to be coming to the earth at this time? My name is Nancy Rebecca. You know me best in talking about the dynamics of the human energy field because I am a registered nurse, but I'm also a clairvoyant, meaning I can see energy fields with my eyes open. And so I began seeing these blue light beings back in the year 2017, and I've made a little video about that, and you can read more about that in my blog through my website, intuitivemind.org. However, when the first surge of blue celestial light came down from the cosmos, came down from the stars on November 19th, 2019, it came down through the pyramid in Xi'an, China, and kind of slowly made its way all the way down through the pyramid, almost like this kind of power channel, and it went through to the earth. And there were a lot of you who joined me in that meditation at that time, and really helped participate in that. And I mentioned in my other video that we expected to feel really great. It's like, oh great, we've got this blue light coming in and it's going to be lighter and brighter. But all it did was really illuminate those places within your own human physical energy field, those kind of heavier, denser energies. Because this surge coming through is to assist the conscious awakening on the earth, assist us from not just having that human 3D focus, but to help expand our consciousness awareness into that fifth dimensional realm as well. So in this video, when I talk about the blue light codes, the reason why I wanted to share this with you is because I began seeing these blue light codes come through in the year 2020. I started first seeing them probably about the end of January in 2020, and then in February they came through a little bit stronger, in March a little bit stronger, in April and May and June it was like this downpour of just this drenching, soaking rain of these of blue, but within the blue showers were these interesting looking quantum, I'm going to call them quantum patterns of light. And so what they looked like to me was, if you've not heard of binary codes, I just encourage you to do a search on the internet about what a binary code is. But a binary code is a code of ones and zeros. And I know that in cosmology and with the astronauts and the study of astronomy, a lot of times they'll send kind of communications to kind of other planets or extraterrestrial beings. I've just watched enough around these binary codes they talk about, which is a combination of ones and zeros. But this celestial combination of these kind of quantum patterns that I began to see just looking out my living room window, looking out the bedroom window. I'd go stand in my yard and it's just like this, it would be invisible to most people, but just kind of showering down, infusing my body, infusing my cells down to the molecules and the atoms. And I just kind of felt these sparks going on inside of me. I was watching people walk down the street, just kind of minding their own business. But I was just like, what is this? And so what was different, it was not just ones and zeros, but it was like Egyptian hieroglyphics were kind of mixed in there. Some like Sumerian texts were mixed in there. Maybe some Celtic symbols were mixed in there. But even more than that, it was definitely symbols I've never seen before. It doesn't mean they don't exist somewhere on the earth. I just had never seen them. And so it was a combination of these light codes, these blue light codes, that was just kind of raining down in this kind of drenching rain. So when I made this, when I wrote my blog about it and I meditated on it, it started to kind of lighten up, and it started lightening up around maybe July, August of 2020, lightened up even more into the fall. Then there seemed to be another kind of big surge, maybe in November and December. So like right now, as I'm kind of looking out my window and I'm talking to you all, it's just like a little sprinkle, like you'll see a few snowflakes and you're like, oh my gosh, it's snowing, but maybe only 10 flakes are falling from the sky every minute. It's kind of like that right now with the blue codes. So I've noticed this kind of ebb and this flow of these quantum codes that are coming in. I've also witnessed an uptick, meaning a higher level of people, healers, are starting to talk about doing these kind of quantum light code healings. So they kind of tune into you, they write down these codes that are right for you, they help infuse your energy field. People are having pretty amazing healings with these light codes, really feeling themselves awaken. So for me, as a registered nurse who happens to be psychic as well, I'm very practical. My nature's very practical. I'm kind of reserved. I kind of like to sit back and kind of watch what happens. But this is the thing. When these blue codes started coming in is the same time COVID kind of erupted on the earth. We went into this huge, enormous pandemic on the earth. And I was curious. Are these connected somehow? I don't know. I don't have the scientific, mathematical, quantum physics background to study this. I can only tell you what I can see, but I don't understand the connection. But I will tell you that with the COVID virus, I have always seen it as blue. It's always come through as blue. And I've always seen these blue COVID viruses falling from the sky, not coming up from the earth, not coming through, different people. I've just seen it kind of coming through the sky. Although it can make us feel really sick. And so it's just like I mentioned in my first video, having cancer, the blue light beings thought, well, that's just a glitch in your system. This blue light's going to help adapt it. Or think about the blue medicine Buddha. When you're really sick, people pray, meditate, do ceremonies with the blue medicine Buddha to have greater health. I know working with the blue grid in the body helps alleviate pain. And I also know that the blue light meditation that comes through really helps people to feel more solid in their body and more connected. But I also know people who've been meditating with the blue light, they have to go kind of slow sometimes. It's not as easy to infuse the blue light into your body as you would think it would, because it's helping to dissolve illusions that we've adapted. It's helping, all those patterns and social programming, anything that blocks us from being our truest self gets dissolved. So if you've been living a life other than the life for you, and you've got a lot of programming there, then this blue light, these blue light codes, they're going to work their magic, but it may not feel so magical when you are not feeling very well while doing it. I also know when I went through my initiation as a Sangoma in South Africa, I went through several ceremonies, and one of them was called the Abalozi ceremony. And the Abalozi, known amongst the Zulus in South Africa, are the star beings of light that have a very high frequency, very high vibration. I think the closest that I can relate this high frequency of the star beings is if you've ever driven up to the top of a very high mountain, you feel that exhilaration of that real light energy, that pure energy. That's what it kind of feels like to me. So if you'd like to experience more of the blue light movement meditation, just go to my website at intuitivemind.org, click on the free meditations under products and just down, I've got a couple of meditations there for you to download and practice for yourself. So I'm going to lead you through a little bit of a meditation. You may want to kind of pause the recording and go get a pen and a piece of paper so that when you're internally illuminating your internal consciousness, that getting symbols, you will be able to write it down on a piece of paper, these kind of codes, these celestial quantum patterns, codes that you see for yourself. So you'll want to write those down and meditate with those. Only if it feels in alignment with you. You must trust your own inner authority information. If you think I am a Fruit Loop, then just turn off this video and walk away and you never have to come back again. But if you just kind of want to play with it and see if it feels right for you, then let's go ahead and do this meditation. So go ahead and close your eyes and turn within. And just talk to your body, let your body know that you're gonna just work with this blue celestial light, and it's kind of a cobalt blue. Lapis is a perfect color blue. And go ahead and imagine a tap root that's connected to the area from about the navel area down. It's going to include your hips and your legs. And you're going to ground all the way down to the center of the earth. These blue celestial beings of light tell me that there are blue crystals at the core. So if you are sensitive and conscious enough to kind of tap into those, go ahead and ground into those blue crystals. If you're not quite sure, then just stay well grounded into the soil, the earth, the magnetic core. Now imagine that you're drawing upon maybe the lapis light in the earth. Maybe there's some blue crystals, veins of crystals in the earth. Imagine drawing upon the blue light all the way up, up, up through your legs, all the way up into your pelvis. Slowly, gently. And then imagine as the blue light travels up through your earth energy channels and into your hips and your pelvis, and then imagine like a waterfall, that blue earth light's going to cascade all the way back down to the center of the earth. So up through the legs, into the pelvis, back down to the center of the earth. Remind yourself of what today's date is by bringing your energy field fully into this present moment. Now invite a column of blue light, blue cosmic light, to come down from above and just begin infusing your own aura with this blue light. You can allow it to just flow through your head and your neck, your arms, your legs, the trunk of your body. If you're familiar with chakras, allow the blue light to flow through your chakras. Some of you may feel some of these blue beings of light come into the room with you. And not everyone, but for some of you who have the consciousness to receive them, they may come as recognizing you as having a ancestral line of star being line, and I'll talk about that more later. But I'm already getting a high pitch ring in my ears, which is my signal that there are high frequencies coming in. Now allow yourself to feel, hear, see, and know what codes are coming in for you, and then pick up your pen or pencil and start writing down those codes on a piece of paper for yourself. I can really see many of you, you're just drinking in this blue light like you have just been so thirsty, like really quenching this thirst at this higher frequency. I see others of you needing to step out so that it's just too much. And if that's the case, just let yourself open your eyes and just listen. You may write down one code, one image. You may write down 50. Each person is different. Or you may not get any at all, and that's okay too. Now take your hand and place it on top of the codes that you've written down that are personal for you. I call them quantum patterns, celestial patterns, or if it's on a piece of paper, you may tear it off and place it up against your heart chakra, wherever you're called to bring it into your energy field. Can you feel or experience the frequency of your unique light code for yourself? This healing, celestial, quantum code. Beautiful. Go ahead and place that code to the side. And then just check in with your own spirit. How often does your own spirit want you to sit with these codes in meditation? Once a week or once a month or every day? Ask your spirit how long your body needs to integrate this quantum healing that you've just experienced for yourself. Because remember, your body it can't go to those high frequencies, so sometimes it needs a few days, weeks, or months even to clear some of the heavier, denser patterns that are being released. You must take care of your body as you go through the conscious awakening. All right, let's go ahead, everyone, and open your eyes and kind of pat your body on your thighs. And in the comments section, if you did go through this meditation and you had an experience, it could be very uplifting and healing for others, please share it in the comments section. If you had an interesting, curious experience that you'd like some insight on, I will take a few weeks. I always check to see the comments, and I will respond to as many as I can. All right, so if you have enjoyed all the topics that I talk about, I would love it if you would click to subscribe. If you haven't already, click the bell so you get the notification. Share this with like-minded others. Share this video with like-minded others. And please, please, please join our Facebook group. It's called the Blue Light Movement Group. It is a private group. All you do is request to join and you will be immediately admitted. I do a monthly talk on different topics that the blue celestial beings of light ask me to talk about. So I look forward to seeing you there as well. All right, take care, everyone.